Who could forget May 18th, 2024, Tyson Fury versus Usyk right here at the Kingdom Arena. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the... Saul. Here comes... This... So much hype surround... And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Throws the uppercut but misses. A perfect counter shot. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You in there with Jacob Amato. You in there with the real thing.
And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Bang.
Got him there. Nice exchanges from both men in this match.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just misses with that jab. This counter puncher is going to wait. Hold that knot! We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt. That body punch right there buckled him.
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response.
Here we go. It's round 2. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Both men step back for just a moment. No rest for the weary. Nice counter. This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with 1 punch.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
And it's lights out. That will do it. What a knockout win. A good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see here, that's exactly what happened.
I've got to see that again.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That was hurt.
And that was completely bogus what just happened, but I ain't even tripping. Completely bogus what just happened.
Hope you've passed your scuba license exam. We're underwater at the Atlantis. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Jake LaMotta, 5'8" tall, 160 pounds with a reach of 67 inches. And he'll be taking on the legend himself. Here comes the Bronx Bull, Jake LaMotta. Here comes a man so legendary they made a movie about. All the talking has been done. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. Insane action. When you're training to fight a swarmer, you've got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
Oh, man, you've got a swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the left knee. Get him angry.
Good counter punch. Catch and shoot. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Just misses with that jab. Swing and a miss with that hook. How about that time counter shot? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talking about LaMotta in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose.
And there's the bell to start round two. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That counter punch caught him clean. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Those counter punches have to hurt. A straight right just misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. He missed with the jab. Good counter punching. It's all offense all the time. He threw a punch and just got countered. They exchanged punches. Talk about LaMotta in that last round. That was on to the third. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter shot. A perfect counter lands. There's a counter shot. Nice counter shot. And he scores with the counter. We wanted action, and they are delivering. This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Punch, counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. LaMotta in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Wow, it's like two different...
There's the bell to start round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Missing with the hook. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. Shot lands. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about LaMotta in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard. And there's the bell for round 5. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Misses with the straight left. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice. And the raging bull is down. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
I need to see that again.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
But now it's about getting back to the corner.
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about LaMotta in that last round. This is the beginning of round 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Can't find a home with that jab. Good counter punch. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
That counter shot lands. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
One moment changes everything. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
It's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The ref.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about LaMotta in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
You're much better. He's on your lead. Come on, switch on. Okay, I'm happy. I like that round.
Here comes round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot.
Oh, my goodness, Johnny! Terrence Crawford just got rocked. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Ooh, the Raging Bull just got clipped. A much better game plan here.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look.
Oh, my goodness, Johnny. The Raging Bull is dazed. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about LaMotta in that last round. And a round that seemed like an... Round 8, and we're off again. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's being hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
They blocked the left there. Beautiful counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And he misses with that jab. Whoa! The Raging Bull in real trouble. That was the moment.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? He prevents that left uppercut from scoring. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the